All right, my name is AWhittaker, and this is my showcase for understanding students with disabilities. For autism spectrum disorder, or ADS, educators of grades 4 to 8. What is ADS? A neurodevelopmental disability that affects how a person communicates, interacts socially, and behaves. This condition makes it harder for some students to understand and use social cues, communicate effectively, handle changes in routine. They may even struggle with sensory overload. These challenges appear early in life, often before the age of 3. What are some of the development challenges and effects? For physical, they can have sensory processing differences that can cause overload in a busy classroom. For cognitive, they struggle with planning, organizing, shifting attention, and working memory. For functional, they have difficulties with daily skills like time management, organization, or transitioning between classrooms. With social, they have impaired social communication, including trouble reading faces, body language, tone, or personal space. Some effective support for these challenges include visual schedules, explicit teaching, sensory accommodations, and collaboration with specialists, which we will go ahead and go into a little bit more detail here. For supporting ADS students, one, we are going to go ahead and provide daily visual schedules for them. We can use clear, concrete instructions and visual support aids. Teach social skills explicitly with social stories or video modeling. Offer sensory accommodations like quiet spaces or fidget tools to manage overload, or leverage students' intense interests to motivate learning and build engagement. What are some inclusion efforts? Fostering a welcome classroom culture by teaching all students about acceptance and neurodiversity and respectful interactions. We can promote peer-mediated interactions by pairing the student with positive role models for group work, discussions, or structured social activities. We differentiate instruction with choices, concrete language, and alternative responses formats. We can teach them social skills explicitly through modeling, social stories, or small group practice to foster friendships. For my second one, I've chosen specific learning disability in reading, again for educators of grades 4 to 8. What is a specific learning disability in reading? Well, a specific learning disability means a disorder in one or more of the basic psychological processes involved in understanding language. A specific learning disability in reading or dyslexia occurs when a student has significant difficulty with accurate and/or fluent word recognition, decoding, spelling, or reading comprehension. What are some potential development effects and challenges? For physical, outside of subtle issues such as poor handwriting or fine motor fatigue during writing, there are no core physical challenges for dyslexia. Cognitive, they have difficulties in phonological processing, rapid naming, working memory, or executive functioning that impair word recognition, decoding, spelling, and reading comprehension despite average or above average intelligence. For functional, they struggle with reading-based assignments independently, managing time for lengthy text, generalizing reading strategies across subjects, or accessing grade level curriculum without supports. For social, they have frustration from reading difficulties that can lead to lowered self-esteem, anxiety, avoidance of group reading activities, or social withdrawal. These students can excel in oral reasoning, creativity, or visual spatial skills. Now, how do we support students with dyslexia? We provide explicit, systematic phonics and decoding instructions for multisyllabic words to build accurate reading skills. We can use audiobooks or text-to-speech tools to access grade-level content while supporting comprehension and vocabulary growth. Offer extra time and visual aids to reduce fatigue during reading tasks. Break assignments into smaller steps with graphic organizers to strengthen fluency and comprehension. Incorporate multisensory structured literacy activities. Here are some inclusion efforts. We can collaborate with specialists for co-teaching or progress monitoring, foster strengths-based classroom culture, apply accommodations such as extended time for reading, use graphic organizers and visual aids, offer assistive technology and audio supports, and then differentiate assignments. And then we have here are my references, which you can go ahead and peruse in your time. And then this last page will have the link to the YouTube video that I'm going to upload this to. Thank you so much for your time.